All right, everybody. Well, welcome back to the Scales Homestead again. Today we are going to be building a little hut to separate some of our goats out there. We got a female she's starting to show signs of labor. So we're going to be building a hut to move the males to another section of the pen. And I know it's been a little while since I put up a video, over a week. Sorry about that. We've been busy with football and whatnot and hadn't really had time to film a whole lot. And anyway, so today we're going to be using this cattle panel and some 2x4s, and we'll cut the 2x4s now in the same length as 50 inches of what a cattle panel is. And the front's going to be, I don't know, I'll probably go 6 foot wide, I guess. Just to kind of, we're going to be moving a couple of goats over there. We got 2 Billies and then a Nubian, which is pretty tall. So I want it to be kind of tall in the middle. And I got a big, I got a big tarp down that we finally picked up off that garden spot that I'm gonna use that to wrap the top of this and then nail it back to the boards. Well, like I said, I think we're gonna go 6 feet wide, which should push it up to like 7 foot tall in the middle or something like that, just to give them something to get in out of the weather and something to get in at night and lay down and whatnot. So this video is gonna have a couple different things. It's gonna have me putting this together, and also we'll be putting that fence on that divider section like I showed in the video when we built the fence. We're actually going to divide that off where we can put part of the goats on one side, part of the goats on the other. So it's not a whole lot to this. I'm probably gonna just kind of set y'all up on a time lapse and kind of time lapse me putting it together. We're just gonna essentially cut the 2x4s. Once we get the 2x4s cut to 6 foot and 50 inches, then we're gonna screw them together and then bend the cattle panel up in the middle. It's not super complicated. I just gotta figure out what I'm gonna use to cut it. Chop saw's kind of buried. So I might just dig out my skill saw. I see it over there, so I think I'll just get it and cut these boards the length that we need and carry on. So we'll be back with y'all in just a minute. Well, and as always, get started good in a project. And I gotta run to town. One of my kids just called, they're sick, so I got to run to town and pick him up. He's got a stomach bug, I guess, so it'll be later this afternoon, but I'll be back with y'all nonetheless. All right, well, I am back from town. I got the youngin'. He's gonna be all right. And if y'all hear a bunch of heavy equipment in the background and beeping and whatnot, there's currently a lot of work going on back here, cleaning all that property up. They got a big old excavator over there that picking all in piles. They took a dozer and pushed some of that stuff up, and then now they got the traco out there picking the piles up, condensing them down into one. They're out there working. So you may hear a bunch of that in the background just to give y'all an explanation as to what is going on with all that. We are going to get back to work on this. I'm going to get this frame cut and put together. I'm going to slide this cattle panel now. And get that frame done, and we're going to put it together, and I'll go get the tarp and we'll wrap that around there and get to work on other stuff. So let's get busy, I reckon. All right, so I got the boards cut. I ended up having some old 2x6s, so I ended up just using that. It'll give it a little bit more weight and a little bit more structure for it to hold on to a little bit better. So we're gonna get that screwed together and go from there. So I'm gonna set y'all up over here. Now, this ain't nothing fancy. We're just using a T25 bit and some, I think these are 3.5 inch screws, 3.5 or 4 inch screws. And we're just gonna screw it together. Nothing crazy. All right, I'm not gonna bore y'all with running every single screw in there. You can see how it's gonna go. I'm not worried about it being super square. It's for some goats to sleep in. So it ain't gotta be perfect, as long as we can get them out of the weather. So I'm gonna get this screwed on here and we'll be back with you when we get ready to put that cattle panel in there. All right, now that we got the frame finished up, I got Zach on the way up here from the house. We're gonna be putting that cattle panel on the inside. We're gonna be using these same staples like we used when we put the cattle panels on the greenhouse. We're gonna be using them same ones, so they'll work the same. So we'll be back with you in a little bit. I thought Zach was already gonna be up here, but he's taking his sweet time. So we'll be with you in a minute when he gets up here and we'll get that cattle panel put on there. All right, so Zach finally made it up here, and we're gonna get that cattle panel looped up inside this and get it nailed down. I'm gonna try to maybe set y'all up where y'all can see what is going on. All right, so we gotta go up to the middle. It should fit inside of it. Oh yeah, a couple soft. Like that. Yeah. It's kind of bigger than I thought, but hey. All right. I'm gonna need you standing back up right there to hold that while I nail this, please. I'm standing up in the middle of this thing. Alright, so you can see, that didn't really take that long, and it made a nice pretty little hoop. So we're gonna run down here on the back side of the property and grab that tarp, bring it up here, and then we're gonna cut that to fit. Hopefully, if it ain't tore up all crazy. If not, I got a big tarp I guess I'll put over it. But I really like to use that ag tarp because it's a lot thicker and should hold up a lot longer and give it a little bit more weight. So we're gonna go get that and we'll be back. Okay, well, agri tarp idea didn't work. We got down there and started pulling it and it ripped into about 12 different pieces. So that ain't gonna work. So we got some tarps up here. We're gonna grab one and see if that'll work. Let's try that brown and gray one first. I don't know that it's that big.
I think it's 12 by 16.
Right. Good. I'm gonna go all the way down over both sides. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We would like to cover the back and that need it.
A hole in there as well.
I guess we're gonna have to use that big one right there. I know it'll cover it. It'll probably cover it, don't it?
Right.
We can try to do this. Yes, we can. Well, keep that good and tight. So, this will tight in. All right, bring me a couple of those down. We're going to cut all this up. All right, so as you can see, it's going decent. We got this side nailed on there, just tacked on there. I'm gonna come back and put some more on there. So now we're gonna pull it tight over there and nail it to that side and then cut that extra off, and then I'm gonna work on the back. Then we're gonna get some string and pull this inside like this and tie that up in there like that. And it'll be solid on the back, solid on the sides, open in the front, I think. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So, set you all up on a different side this time, right? Like so. Okay, so we got that secure. What I did is I started it right there in the middle, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut all this extra off, and then we're gonna fold this back around over itself. That way this back, it won't hold water inside that crease right there. I'm hoping anyway. That's my hope anyway. I'm not no professional goat hoop house builder, so I'm just kind of winging this, and it's hot, so I'm trying to hurry and get out of this shop, and that's 1,000 degrees. So yeah, enjoy the rest of it. All right, so Yeah.
Let's go.
It's got a little compartment in there for it. Alright, now we got a nice new blade. Now let's cut this up. I'm gonna cut this. Yeah. Not both of it. Okay, that can be drug out of there. Probably still gonna do some trimming, but either way, that part's out of the way. What we're gonna do, we'll go along that bottom and nail this piece in, that way it'll hold. You know what I mean? So now hopefully this that looks like drop. And that's gonna hold water. Get this around this side. I got that all right.
Just get this tighter.
about that? That is what that's for. I think that's what it's for. Yep. All that on. All right, well, that's starting to actually look kind of decent. Looks better than that side right now. So we got that side done. We're gonna trim this up a little bit and get this other side done, and we'll get back with you here in just a little bit whenever we get ready to, really when we get ready to move it out there in the pasture and put that little piece of fencing up, and then we're gonna segregate some goats. So we'll be back with you in a little bit. All right, guys. Well, we got it loaded up on the trailer. I'm about to move it over there. Zach's gonna film the backing up procedure, I guess, to get in there to that gate.
Sir? Jesus. Whoa. Alright. Sir?
Will that work?
Good enough.
I think we can get it through there.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we're gonna set that up right over here in this little open area, and we're gonna move Big Goat, Little Billy, and Big Billy will be moved over here, and then we're gonna put, well, after we put this fence up right here, they're gonna get moved. So we're gonna get this thing unloaded, and we'll be back with you here in a little bit. All right, guys, so we got this moved into place in a somewhat higher spot of the pen, but we can't just leave it sitting here. So we brought some stakes, because I mean, this thing is essentially a big wind sail. So we brought 4 stakes, and we're gonna drive them in at the corners and screw it to it. That way it really, well, let her be for a little bit. We got the little goat got out. Let her walk around out there, eat some grass. She'll be all right. So we're gonna put these 4 stakes in at all 4 corners. That way it'll help hold this sucker in place. So here you go, Zach. You put that stuff down.
All right.
I gotta drive these in there first. hit a strike or a weak. Not a stump, but so now that them two are in, I'm gonna grab this drill and some screws. We're just gonna screw it to there. That way we ain't gotta worry about it going nowhere. Big old powder. Your mama will love that.
I bet she would.
Let's put these other two in. That'll be it for that. We may not make it to the fence for the day. I don't know. Of course, run into something right yonder. Still running into it. That's gonna be good enough. Just maybe I can't do it on it. That'll work. All right. Well, I think we're gonna call that a wrap on this video. It's already getting kind of long, longer than what I thought it was gonna be. I think tomorrow I may get out here and put the fence up, get the fence up and get them separated. And because we got a goat over here that is getting excessively wide, and her udders are filling up. Go on, Billy, nobody wants you. So as you can see, whoo, she getting wide, and I felt them babies over here earlier. Hey, little mama. But she's her tendons back here in the back is getting kind of soft, so it's not gonna be long and we'll have some new babies on the ground. We're pretty excited about that. I guess we need to catch this other goat and get her back in here. She's in under that trailer, so I can't move it. Ruth, where you at? Come here. She is in up underneath that trailer eating. So, all right, well, I'm gonna sign off of this video. We appreciate all y'all support. We appreciate it on both platforms. I know, if like I said earlier in the video, I know it's been a little bit since we uploaded a video. We got home and got busy and hadn't really filmed a whole lot of stuff, but we're getting back into it again now. So be expecting more. There'll be some more coming out in the next couple of days. So we appreciate all y'all support. Y'all keep it coming. Keep the subscriptions coming on YouTube and the follows coming on Facebook. And we will see y'all on the next one.